Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods. What a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar. Perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm up here at the Frazee High School with Kitty Kivelak, and we're talking about what's going on with community ed.
Yes, we have a lot going on. We have preschool going at the elementary here, and then there's preschool going at the elementary in Perm. And 0 to 5-year-olds are a fun age group to have. I know both communities are taking registrations for next school year. We have 2-day-a-week classes in Frazee and then some 4-day-a-week classes, and I believe we're, if not full for the 2-day-a-week, we are getting there, and we do have openings in the 4-day-a-week. They just need to give us a call for Frazee here at 218-334-3181. If they want to tour the facility, give us a call at that number, and we'd love to show you around. And I know Perm is the same thing. If you are interested in preschool in their district, to give them a call at 218-346-6500.
That sounds good.
And your granddaughter is in preschool this year.
Yes.
And she loves it.
Yes, she does. She was so excited when she got to go on the bus, and she was skeptical. And so that morning when she was getting ready to get on the bus for the first time, instead of her mother driving her, she's in front of the mirror in her bathroom, and her dad comes by, and she's talking to herself in the mirror, and she says, "Scarlett, you can do this."
Oh, I love it.
And so Ted Anderson was driving the bus, and he says, "Yeah, she came on, so confident and everything, and she was comforting the kids that were crying because they had to go to school and miss their mother already, and they haven't even got there."
And Scarlett, she could do it.
She could do it.
Yep.
So that was great.
In preschool, it also gives the kids the opportunity to learn, but it also, more importantly, is social skills and just separating and feeling comfortable and growing themselves. So it's not necessarily even that they may be wise or know their ABCs, but it's a whole nother, prepares them for kindergarten.
Well, and it is great because I see so much change in her by going this, because there aren't any little kids in her neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's just her and the dog.
Oh.
So she's doing well relating to that and
Good.
making friends.
Good. So give us a call at either Perm or Frazee if you're interested in getting a tour of the school and seeing the programs that we offer. We'd love to share that with you. We also, then I'm going to go right to senior trips. We have senior trips going. When you said bus, we are taking a motor coach down to Chanhassen October 21st to Jersey Boys, and we're excited to fill that up and take a group of individuals down on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We also will be having classes going on for seniors. We also are taking some trips down we're working on getting tickets to the church basement ladies.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
They're good.
They are very good, and it's entertaining. They don't have to worry about driving down there. They can just sit back, enjoy. Some people like to play cards. Some people like to play games, read, socialize. You can do all that without worrying about traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And because they're adults, if they want to have a beverage while they're there, they don't have to worry about driving back, and they're safe.
You bet. So the other thing is, you were talking about defensive driving.
Oh, yes. Denise Lillis does defensive driving, both Perm and Frazee. And I know in Frazee we have one coming up on May 10th, and it's right here at the high school. So they have parking in the back. In our new parking, there won't be school, so they could park right there close to the doors, walk into the facility. They can do it in Perm. They do it at the museum in Perm. So both communities offer it. They do full courses and refreshers, and so they can give us a call also if they have questions or to see what we have available for dates. That number again is 218-334-3181, and we can help refer you on over to Denise and tell you what she has available and all of that.
Well, and I think the great thing about that, you take these courses, you get a discount on your insurance.
That is true, and then it also brushes up your skills. I mean, times have really changed from when you learned to drive, when I learned to drive. You know, it's just adapting to the new roundabouts, just little things like that, safety, being defensive again.
Well, you know, and I was in the last class that dealt with a manual transmission here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the interesting thing is to start out on an incline with a manual transmission at a stop sign and not kill it and end up rolling down the hill or something. But, you know, and the kids don't have to do that anymore.
No, they don't.
And they should, because
they should.
If their car quits on them, it's going to roll backwards anyway.
Yes, yes, it prepares them. So.
But yes, it's something I know I look forward to doing. It helps me.
Oh,
like
any little bit to save money is great.
You bet. And we're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back with Kitty and Community Ed. Ed will probably show up later.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and we're here at the Frazee High School Community Ed with Kitty Kivelak. And so, what else is happening, Kitty?
Art classes. We have adult art classes coming up that we will be scheduling. We have youth art classes. We have some STEAM camps for kids down at the elementary in our new STEAM lab.
STEAM lab?
Yep, science, art, a little bit of everything.
Oh, wow.
Back in the day, we just called it Legos.
Oh.
But, you know, kids are wanting to be challenged, and this is the place to do it. We're doing swimming lessons in Vergas and Frazee.
Good.
Last summer, we had a pot of money that we had got. I didn't, but the district office had applied for and got a grant. Chrissy was very good about all that. Got a grant, so we offered swimming lessons to any child, kindergarten through age 12, or excuse me, 12th grade, for free. And so it's important when we live in the lakes area that we have those skills.
And I will tell you a perfect example. I know many years ago in the 80s, we had some friends of ours, kids rolled over out on Frazee Road, and 4 of them died in a watery ditch.
Wow, okay.
But you know, you never know. You run off around this area with 400 and some lakes.
Yep.
Your chances of probably 1 in 5 of running into water.
Correct. And even for littler kids, even if they don't learn to swim, they learn if they hit the water, they can float. They learn those techniques to save them instead of having them panic, where they could roll onto their back and they could float and learn basic skills and then build off of those as they get older. So, and lake is different than a pool.
You bet.
In a pool, you're within a certain area of the pool, and it
no
doesn't
obstructions.
Yeah. So once you get into a lake or something touches your toe, you panic. You know, so we want all kids to be safe and have that skill.
And the big thing, you know, when you are swimming in lakes, is to make sure that you stay away from the fishing piers, because the lost tackle is around the fishing piers in the bottom of the lake or on weeds. You get hung up on a treble hook, you get a bad, you know, end up with an infection.
Oh, that, yes.
So I, you know, but yes, swimming in a lake is much better experience than the easiness of the pool.
And it's cheap. I mean, they can go to any lake in Minnesota and swim. You know, there's a public access at most of them, and they don't have to pay. They just, they can be a kid.
Yeah.
So, you're entertaining. So, and Vergas and Frazee both have great beaches. I mean, to be able to walk out there and play, they don't have lifeguards on duty, but it's a hot day in Minnesota. Enjoy it.
And there's usually other adults around too, you know, kind of getting sun or watching things, you know, and so it helps.
And the key is always, as a parent, to be responsible and to watch your child in the water. You know, it is a life, and it is important, you know, to pay attention, because accidents do happen, and we wouldn't want that on anybody. As comfortable as they are in the water, you hear about it all the time, that somebody knew how to swim and the current got them, or they got bogged down, or whatever.
Cramp.
Yep. So, you know, it is to be responsible also. Alrighty, so then we have art classes. I love art, as you can probably see. It is priceless. We are doing some. We have Lindsay, who works at the school here, but was also an intern here and doing her classes under Molly Fairbanks, and they have a lot of art classes. We have Anna from Detroit Lakes. We have some that come from Minneapolis, some Shane Gibson from Fargo. Just art is really popular in this area, so we're blessed to have instructors that are willing to teach it.
Yeah, and over the years, we've had some beautiful stuff come out of here from people that I never thought would be able to do anything like that.
Correct.
You know, and you still see some of the stuff from 20 years ago that's around the school that is just gorgeous.
Oh, it is. And as a parent, my 3-year-old, some of those pictures are the most priceless ever, because it captures that moment in time, and it doesn't matter. She looks at this blob, and this is my giraffe. Yep, it is your giraffe. I'm glad you told me what it was, but it's priceless.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
anybody
great.
wants to find out anything, they could go to the Perm School District website or the Frazee, or give us a call at either one. Perm is 346-6500, or Frazee is 218-334-3181, and we'd love to visit with you.
We appreciate you being on the program, Kitty.
Thank you.
And providing all this information for you out there in TV3 land.
Yes, and if you want to teach a class, please give us a call. Thank you.
And remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. The next person you wave at could be your next best friend. And we'll see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.